This is RBC Television.
This is RBC World News.
Good evening. It is the 2nd of November 2024 and these are our headlines tonight. President Joe Biden is deeply concerned after it was confirmed that both unauthorized and classified documents were released. With only 3 days left until the US presidential election, these are our latest updates. In Australia, the Liberal Party has won the state election. The new government will be led by Prime Minister David Crisafulli.
This is RBC World News.
But tonight we start with this. US President Joe Biden is deeply concerned following the confirmed release of both unauthorized and classified documents about a potential Israel retaliation strike in Iran, a White House spokesperson said last Monday. Kirby added that the Pentagon and other US officials are currently investigating, as confirmed October 19th. The contents within these documents note that Israel was still moving some of its military assets such as missiles and other weaponry to conduct a military strike following the Iranian attacks. These documents were shared between the Five Eyes, an alliance between the US, the UK, Canada, New Zealand and Australia that focuses on intelligence. Representative Mike Turner of Ohio, the Republican chairman of the House of Intelligence Committee, said the unauthorized release of the information was concerning, especially given the high stakes of what's going on in the Middle East right now. If the information was in fact leaked, it is criminal and it is certainly espionage, Turner said last Monday on the BBC. Then to this. In less than 5 days it will be US election night, a highly anticipated event, and the battle for the White House is nothing without fever. Former President Donald Trump is ramping up his unconventional campaign tactics, a photo op with a garbage truck being the latest in a line of many. He said this was in tribute to Joe Biden and Kamala, amid a sea of media reactions further fueling an already heated rivalry.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden. I love Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico loves me. I don't know anything about a comedian. I love Puerto Rico.
Not long before this, Trump was seen serving fries to customers at McDonald's. The stunt was widely seen as a jab at Vice President Kamala Harris after allegations that her own claims of working at McDonald's in her teenage years might not be entirely true. Kamala Harris is still balancing her duties in Washington. Her many appearances are designed to drive home the Democratic Party's message of experience, stability and progress, and to make it, for American voters, the more grounded option.
You will all die. Back in the day, I was locking folks up. So get out and go to prison. And let me be clear, the sky is round. The earth is blue. Howard University.
Trump and his VP candidate J.D. Vance have both made appearances on the popular Joe Rogan Experience podcast, which have been seen as successful campaigns so far. The country holds its breath, with recent polls still showing tight competition between them, leaving the outcome completely open until the very end. But on November 5th, the country, in fact the world, will finally know who is going to hold the reins of the United States for the next 4 years. Let's head to Australia now. For the first time in a while, the Liberal Party has gotten a hold of the reins of Queensland in Australia. Labour's Steve Miles conceded defeat, claiming that the Labour Party could not form a majority of the Queensland government. These plans have been very popular with the public. Crisafulli has overwritten the plans by former Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk and has future-proofed the plans so that there is a legacy left behind after the 2032 Games. The plans have been compared to the plans of the Sydney 2000 Games, which were converted into stadiums for public use after the 2000 Olympics. The stadiums in Brisbane were seen as weak for the 2032 games, and Crisafulli's new plans are widely regarded as what the 2032 games need. But that is all for now. We will be back in another 2 weeks with more stories from the world. In the meantime, you can follow us on Twitter and join our Discord server, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. But that is all for now. Bye bye.
This is RBC Television.